Mamma mia! We're going to Italy! We're going to Italy. Well, somebody doesn't know what a towing is. Does France not have tow trucks? Phase 1 of what I'm sure will be many phases to attempt to cover some of the damage from the car accident. The towing fees were about 300. Would have been even more than that. Damning with, probably shouldn't even speak these words, but you know what? Thank God the car was damaged beyond repair. Because if we had wanted to take it back to try to get it fixed after the accident, it would have cost like well over $3,000 for how long it had been there. Because, you know, we had bigger shit to worry about. Whatever. That's it. That's there. That's why that's there. That's what that is. Again, one step at a time, like I said. Before I was just question marks and me saying my life is in shambles, which it still is. Also, hype train over. Very appropriate. Choo-choo. Hell yeah. Coming back in style.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, indeed. We appealed to the British too much in the last playthrough. We need to balance it out. I agree. Nothing but love for Italy. My favorite Arknights character is Italian. Okay, I can barely hear the game. I don't know about y'all. I can barely hear my wife moaning. Don't take that out of context. Or do. Alright. Okay, we're playing Woo-Wah. The timing. Oh, yes. Oh, the song ended perfectly with a hype train. Yeah, you're not wrong. Very nice. Hello, Stu! Too late for the hype train? Never too late for a hype train in my own brain. Thank you very, very much, Stu, for updating the autopsy report. Continue to enjoy your Archamonicas and emotes. Hope you are enjoying Woo. I believe you also installed now that the game is finally on PS5, which is what I'm playing it on. Thank God, because the only controller I had for PC that worked with this game was kind of finicky. The thing feels like it's made of paper. Quite frankly, very, very cheap. Not a fan of having to use it for hardcore gamer stuff like this game has sometimes. So thank God. New region, new console, new everything, new year. Let's just go ahead and hop right into it. If I can remember how things work. Why is the quest tab all the way? Oh, probably because it's a shortcut usually. Yep, that's what we want. Not me forgetting how the shortcuts work. Is there supposed to be no music, also?
It's been some time.
There we go.
Have you been well? I'm calling because I have news about Abby's situation.
You're still not my wife.
You have a moment.
Also, what do you mean situation? He lives in my hand. What more do you want?
I'll be here whenever you're ready to visit.
Penacony, too! We ain't going back to Penacony. Oh, you're the Purgatorium. Hell yeah. Gotta find new shitposts to create shipper. Yeah, I look forward to seeing how you can create shitposts for this game, because this game's a little more low-key than Trails. But hey, maybe that'll inspire creativity. Oh, fuck! Abby! Who's Abby? Do you not remember Abby, Stu? I won't spoil it. If you're actually playing the game for yourself, you'll meet Abby soon enough. Let me know how that volume is, chat. Very quiet for me at first for some reason, but I think I got it figured out.
Back.
Why are you playing? Who else is she gonna play with? Camellia? No. That's my girl.
The Black Shores welcomes your return.
I don't think I ever left, but okay.
I asked you here to talk about Abby. Have you noticed an increase in its hunger or fatigue lately?
Abby's pronouns are it? I have not at all, actually. I don't think Abby didn't even show up in the last main quest, did he?
My suspicion was correct. The unusual frequency
Pretty sure he
I
kept
noticed
quiet.
is from Abby. The change is subtle, but it's getting stronger.
If Abby gets revealed to be the final boss before Paimon over in Genshin, I'll laugh.
Its frequency is weakening.
Oh no,
Abby
worse,
was
he's
worried about how
dying.
this might affect you, and has been asking for my help.
You can't kill Abby. Abby's actually unobtrusive.
The one I'm trying to protect might be facing danger because of me. I can sense how anxious Abby is.
Yes, Abby is Paimon but good. Paimon but tolerable. Paimon but knows how to shut the fuck up occasionally.
You should see a past record stored in tethers. It's important for you to see it yourself. It may answer some questions. Please, hold my hand.
No, I'm a married woman and it's not to you. No! I'm a hussy.
That should do it. It's good to meet you, my future...
My future me!
me.
So Abby is it her? I'm pretty sure they were talking about someone else. Oh my god, shit, that
Now
was
you have
indeed
this
bad.
record. I trust that you've resolved the core issue with the Tethys system. And the Shorekeeper must be connected to it too. As Chief Steward, you now have full access to the Black Shore's databanks, which hold thousands of years' worth of records. However, you may have noticed that all information about you is missing.
Also, yeah, the fact that Abby was more worried about how it might affect us than itself. A good beat.
That's because I erased most entries about myself. The you of the past.
Yeah, but why though?
Long after my memory is wiped, I will awaken for the first time and become you.
Seven.
Once again, we will rove Solaris 3 and walk among the people. You've witnessed a taste of civilization's struggles, and you may have questions, but I'm afraid I can't answer them yet.
Yeah, Abby was the character I was very worried about when
What
he
you see
first showed up,
before
but
you
he's
is a
actually,
memo,
he's
or
inoffensive.
rather, a beacon I've set
Again,
for
he's
myself.
barely around a lot of the time.
If that one has also awakened...
That one.
Seek
You
out
don't mean...
Imperator. We made a pact long ago.
Is that like Waspinator? He is my son. We have an understanding.
I'm curious to see how you will handle the clash between civilization's greater good and humanity's spirit.
I found this when searching for information about Abby. It remained hidden until the core leak in the tether system.
Also, yeah, I was gonna say, I will... I don't want to keep having to compare it to Genshin, because quite frankly, after reading some of the spoilers from the latest Genshin update, that game's just, like, completely dead to me. Like, I had mentioned a couple of key things that might bring me back. Very strong might, but might. Yeah, quite frankly, I just don't even ever want to think about that game again. But nonetheless. If it comes up naturally, then whatever. Yeah, if this were Genshin, 1, I wouldn't be talking, and 2, this cutscene wouldn't even be happening. Because this information about our past life would not be revealed yet. they would hint and tease this until fucking the 7th continent or whatever.
That message. I think I should trust it.
I mean, if you can't trust yourself. Where's Waspinator?
Imperator is Rinasita's sentinel. It is also the solution Tethys proposes. As Rinasita's sentinel, Imperator should have the knowledge to fix Abby's weakening frequency. Rinasita, also called the Land of Echoes, is renowned for its echo technologies. It's home to many like Abby who have physical forms.
Rinasita. I may finally learn who Abby really is.
Besides my little
It just
Strimlo.
so happens that the best time to visit Rinasita is now. Please take this with you.
To our esteemed business partner. As the celebrated Carnival returns to Rinasita,
How dare you read me this letter in voiced dialogue instead of just having a pop-up with text?
Grand festival.
What the fuck?
Extend an invitation for you to grace Raguna with your esteemed presence and partake in the celebrations.
Could have done without the
spirit of
voices being doubled up. The
We have
entire.
arranged a modest
Oh, there we. I was
sum
just
for your
thinking
use during your
they should have
stay
started
in
with Rover,
Rinasita.
transitioned for both for a while, and then transitioned
These
to
funds
whoever else
are available
they have read the
at your
letter. But
convenience
that's
at the
exactly what they
Averado
did.
Bank. The Montelli family holds in high regard each of its many
Yes,
friendships.
egg on my face.
Should you choose to place the Blake Bloom upon the golden scale, we shall consider you our most honored guest and a lifelong friend of the family. The Montelli family eagerly awaits your arrival.
So, again, I promise I'm gonna try to restrain myself and not drag Genshin unless other people ask first or prompt it in some way, or it's a valid comparison. But I'm sorry, just hearing that letter have voice acting, I have to point this out because it's hilarious. So apparently Genshin is in, like, exceptionally dire straits right now regarding the voice actor strike situations, where, like, 90% of the dialogue in English for the patch is not voiced. That letter had more voice acting than Genshin's entire current patch. Do not show me a goddamn bird. I will
The
fight you.
Montellis are one of the leading families in Raguna.
I know that's not a
city-state
Hoyo
within
issue specifically. It
Rinasita.
is an issue of,
Their
like,
trade
larger
connections with
problems
the
in the
Black Shores
industry.
prompted this
It's not
invitation.
necessarily Hoyo's fault. You know what? No, it is, because they're non-union. Yeah, no, fuck it. Never mind, it is their fault. they could have gone with a union production team.
It is
instead of scabs.
Rinasita's grandest festival.
You know what? Never mind.
During this time, Raguna's port relaxes its regulations to welcome visitors.
Make a video called that. And shitification of Hoyo first. God.
A majestic tribute to our
Tempting.
sentinel.
You saw a cutscene, it's not that dire, but there are more than one of the main characters' voice lines missing. I see. Okay, yeah, my apologies, I was misinformed on that, by the way. I'm gonna laugh at it anyway, because I know it is at least some missing dialogue, but yeah, obviously I don't know for sure, because I ain't watching that shit.
Food, wine, light shows, and a masquerade ball, topped with
Ho-ho!
extraordinary echo performances.
Obviously, everything I've heard about it is secondhand.
All are welcome, no matter your wealth or rank. Celebrate with us, and let the joy and merriment never end.
Aw, one day. One day, Ship, I promise. I'm as curious to see it as you're curious for me to play it, I'm sure.
Yes, it's also an excellent travel destination. However, Rinasita is particularly special to the Black Shores.
You're curious what the spoiler from the latest patch is, you can guess.
Thrinodian's revival engine
Scroll back
Joe
up
has
in
triggered
Ho-Yo
similar
Hell in
reactions
the
in other
Discord.
countries,
You'll
with
see it. It'll be
Rinasita
like
as the
a
one exception.
It'll probably be the most
We've
recent spoiler
detected
tag
no
post from me.
frequency fluctuations related
You probably
to
know.
Thrinodians there.
It's incredibly obvious.
While many of our bloom bearers have visited Rinasita's
Also, yeah, that video. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Our presence is
Yeah, that's the
often
only bit of
met
footage
with a
from the
hint of
Genshin quest I've seen.
skepticism.
And I assume a little bit of footage from this
Given the
patch
circumstances,
eventually.
the best approach would be to visit as a guest of a prominent family.
Did they pull a Gojo? Yeah. Yeah, sure, we can put it that way. Let's go then. How do I get there though? I assume boat. Yeah. It's not hard to figure out. If you remember the reasons if you've remembered like the things I've talked about, what they were like, oh, maybe I tried again if XYZ happened. If you remember why I've said stuff like that, and it's not hard to figure out why my tune would have changed so drastically all of a sudden.
Oh.
You can't teleport me there. I have to say goodbye to my real wife.
Opening a portal will drain your computing power. I think it's better served for Black Shore's operations.
That too, I guess. You needed to worry about this small matter, m'lady. It would also probably be better to keep a low profile.
I see.
I don't have an international passport.
I'll have Alto arrange your transportation to Rinasita then.
Alto. Rover Spectre's abilities have been enhanced. Have they? That feel when I'm not sure if this is a new feature or just a notification I'm getting late because it's the PS5 version. Because I know that happens sometimes when you're like switching between consoles for stuff. Hi, Alto. One of these days I'll actually build you. Wait, what?
There you are! I've got your ship ready.
It wouldn't let me.
You had to sail to Rinasita, but the Thrinodian ruckuses everywhere have left you with only the dinghies.
It literally wouldn't let me. It just gave me the warning and then gave me no choice but to confirm it. I tried to back out, and that counted as I tried to hit back out with circle by hitting circle instead of X. And instead it just yeeted me into it. What did the document say, Manati? You can just tell me.
Don't worry. Behold, my private stash. Remarkably fit for keeping a low profile, if I may say so myself.
Dee-dee-doo. Do I think this game might actually have an ending? I mean, yeah, like it's a gacha. Obviously, even stuff like Genshin, I think, will have an ending. It's just, you know, they can drag it out so long as they see fit. Or they can pull an HI 3, and even though they say it's done, they can pull a part 2 out of their ass and just make it a completely different game, even if it doesn't actually feel like a proper sequel in any way. Or, you know, turn it into a different game without actually making it. You know what I mean? Genshin Impact 2 would be pretty cursed. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful this game can do something cool, make it worth it. Oh, would you call that small? Why do I have no choice but to be a dick about this? The boat's fine. It must have hidden depths because it's in the water!
Well, aren't you eagle-eyed?
The bullet point was, whatever you do, do not put fruit on top of the pizza in Rinascata. You will get persecuted if you do. Excellent.
This is cutting-edge gear from the
Sorry, I
New
missed
Fed
it.
World Expo. Nearly lost my shirt haggling for it. Planning to stock up for the Black Shores. Where it is, Raganazi treat the Sentinel like a god. Churches and all.
Yeah, sorry about that. Ulcho literally held me at gunpoint.
When in Raguna, do as a Raganese do, okay? Now, let me work my magic on the autopilot. Before you know it, you'll be cruising into Raguna.
About tomatoes? Tomatoes aren't
Just
fruits.
give
I don't
me a
care what anyone
holler
says.
when you're ready to go. You got it, Chief.
I still need to
I'll
pack
hold the
up.
fort.
And by that I need to see the pizza line. Also, there's a chest I never got.
Well, please don't disappoint me.
Careful here. There we go. Going to jail. Raguna has one cardinal rule regarding pizza. It does not and will never tolerate crown apple topping. Do not, in any circumstances, add crown apple or gemberry to any pizza served at a Raganudesi restaurant. This rule must, and I repeat, must be adhered to. The wording was, the phrasing made that better than I could have hoped for. Thank you, Bonato.
So, are you ready now, Captain? Then
Sure.
off we go. Our destination is...
Raguna! Vegas, baby, Vegas! No, not this time. We're safe. Penacony can't hurt us anymore.
Hold on to your britches. We're about to go from 0 to light speed.
Why is the letter written in blood? They need to make sure you understand the consequences of your actions. I've mentioned before, for the record, no judgment on anybody who does put pineapple on pizza.
Yeesh. This fog's giving me the creeps.
I think it's kind of gross, but
I've got a
I'm
bad
picky in
feeling
general.
about
What do I care?
this.
Six
Wait,
Star Wars reference, Abby.
What's that huge shadow under the water?
It's getting closer.
When I hear about Polish people putting strawberries on pasta.
Watch out!
Ew. He sounds like my mock lector voice. Sounds about right. Venice, baby, Venice! Oh man, a rock whale.
The divine guidance be lost. I, the swordsman, crossing the sea, shall yet
Antonio Banderas!
waters.
Did a marketable plushie just catch me? Immediate tonal shift. Oh, did I just get saved by the circus? Hell yeah. I'm so glad we watched Madagascar 3 recently. Hello. Ole.
Ah, new allies born from the perils of the high seas. What better way to begin an epic story?
Thanks. This
Merely
dude's
my
son has
duty,
more
dear
sauce than
friend.
either recent Hoya once. He's
Mist
awesome
thicken
looking.
Once more, shrouding this ever tumultuous path.
I love the hat. I love the color palette. He's fucking great.
These waters teem with colossal,
Absolutely.
mystical, tacit discords. That behemoth you saw is called Cetus the Tidebreaker. It is a gentle giant that usually keeps to deep waters and exhibits no aggressive behavior.
It did look unusual.
I saw something odd on its hide. Could that be the cause of its madness?
Oh, does it have a thorn stuck in its paw?
That big fella
Wait.
smells of sadness and anger all over.
Well, well, who's this little beach ball? A talking echo. Clever little thing. Got a name?
What? First off, I'm not little. And Beach Ball, really? Also, spill your name before you go asking mine.
The turquoise with the magenta is very sexy. Hell yeah.
Oh, my. Where are my manners? I do apologize.
Puss in Boots. Call me
Brant's the
Puss.
name. Captain of this fine vessel.
Or Brant.
As you can tell, we are a troop. A merry band of fools chasing
Brant and
freedom
Boots.
across the seas. Please forgive the lack of propriety. Now, travelers from afar, may I know your names?
Bisexual carnival pirate. I'm here for it. I'm Roller. This is over. I am the Watcher of the Realm, the Master of both light and darkness. Brant is a low-key name for a guy with this kind of design. It really is, yeah. Yeah, it's almost a little too boring, but hey, it's fine. Had to balance him out somehow. He's incredibly flamboyant. It is indeed the bisexual colors. Up and over the rover. This is Abby. He's not a shit. Murloc!
Hear that?
Thank you very much for updating that auto report. Continue to enjoy your Arkham
Splendid. All who step aboard, guests of honor be. With names exchanged, friendships born
You
at
started
sea.
Triple Z? Sorry to hear that, no.
Ahoy, crew! Let's give our new mates a proper welcome.
Triple Z is probably the best Toyo game right now. It's sad, that's a low benchmark, but it's the one that has the least crippling flaws right now.
Echoes? Incredible.
Don't ask me how we got to
Never
that
seen 'em
point,
like
but
this
we're at that
before.
point.
They're almost as special as me. Like 70% as special.
You hit the bottle a little early there, Abby.
Your little companion is quite amusing. I presume you must be headed to Renacida for the Carnival?
Yes.
Indeed it is. The crown jewel of Renacida's calendar. Ah, the endless masquerades, the sumptuous feasts, the wine flowing like rivers, and the music that never sleeps. For a few glorious nights, all your cares disappear. And at the Carnival's peak, our Sentinel Imperator will crown the festival's finest performer
Pornography.
with the laurel.
Again, very easy to, like, I'm saying Triple Z's least bad, and I stand by it. Like, I get it. I get a lot of the preconceptions about the game, and I feel the same way. But here's a nice mind bomb for you, chat. Here's how dire the competition is. Triple Z, Zenless Zone Zero, the game that has become synonymous with being lowbrow Coomer bait, that does nothing but appeal to try desperately to appeal to waifu friends. That game has put out more male characters in the last year than Genshin did. Food for thought. That's all.
Of course not. No mortal has ever laid eyes on the Divine Sentinel up in the heaven of heavens. But the laureate may hear the Sentinel's voice. We've got a real laureate in our troop. Shame he didn't sail with us today. Oh, the tales he would tell. You'd love to hear about his glory days.
The writing is gonna make McDonald's burgers good. That's how I described it when I first started playing, yeah. It's very fast food core. My thoughts on the post above, Ninja. Which post? What you said about him getting along with Aventurine, or something else I missed? Do people who like men not play gachas? No, they do. They all left Hoyo IPs to go play some other game called Love in Deep Space that actually has playable men. Because all the Hoyo ones fucking don't anymore, for the most part. Star Rail's actually got some new ones coming out. Like, the overall ratio is still kind of fucked, but, like, compared to Genshin, it's a goddamn sausage fest over there. He would indeed get along with Venturine, yeah. I'm allowed to say that. Venturine was one of the last well-written characters in HSR.
Absolutely. It's been a decade since the last Carnival. We're not about to miss this one. Sentinel or Laurel, it matters not. The troop of fools shall forever breathe freedom and unbridled joy into that city.
I'll hold your hand, buddy. You're pretty cute, but you should know I'm already married to a woman, and I already have a prospective husband who is currently in jail.
Fog? Huh? I don't like the smell coming from the sea now.
Beware, my friends. The fog can affect echoes.
Stardos have characters that look like aliens. You
This
and me
isn't
both.
Just bad weather.
Hey, Balin, how you
It's a
doing?
wave-worn phenomenon. Many tacit discords lurk in the fog, ready to obliterate any passing ship. But fear not. Our vessel shall not perish here. Before you stands a seasoned captain.
Audio only because you don't want to be too spoiled. Fair enough.
Hark, brave crew!
Did they
Secure
just
the
fuck?
lines and
Yes.
unfurl the sails. The helm is mine to command.
Very open.
The final curtain shall not fall here. Our saga must endure.
You know, I cannot stress enough how good this guy's design is. Again, just like in general, a lot of
Smell of all my
Oh, actually, when the drip marketing for like all these new not Italy characters first up, I was pretty lukewarm on a lot of them. But after sitting on it for a couple of weeks at this point, I gotta say I do actually really like and appreciate just how much more colorful and different looking aesthetically they are to the characters we've gotten them to this point because it's a new region. It's very nice. Like a lot of one of the main issues I had even when I first started this game.
Rafting? Supper!
Did not mean to do that. I don't know what I am struggling for some reason to adapt to the PlayStation 5 controls. You know, it's the exact same button layout. Yeah. This game grew on me, but when I first started, one of my biggest issues was very much the
Would you like a
the lack of
I should
variety
try to smile
with a lot of the
more.
characters,
Understood.
right?
The experiment.
We've been over
Play
that.
Battle.
No rush.
I'll do my best.
Lots of black
Hopefully.
hair,
This
lots of
quick,
black
I
and
see
white.
much.
Time for another.
Not a whole lot of distinct visuals going on. Italy, not so much. Almost everybody from Italy, besides like the Goat Girl, is very much on their way to a
Thank
pride
you for
parade,
your aid, my friends.
and I'm kind of here for it.
Onward to Raguna we sail. Rest well as we journey forth. Settle in and take a good look around. No need to be shy, you hear?
Different colors go a long way. Absolutely. Ho ho ho! Ah, I love you too. We got an actual cutscene this time. Found an emulator called a Mandarin offshoot picture that has an Android version. Ooh, okay. I'll have to look into that. I still haven't gotten around to trying to install it on my phone. Copy this back, right? Look, a supply chest! That's an echo. That's a mimic. Can't fool me.
Nah, doesn't smell like an echo to me.
Nope.
This chest, it's our first mate's personal haven. All good, Rochia? Some new friends have joined us.
Also, yeah, Murloc now, like I said.
Hello.
The bar is not very high, but Triple Z is currently the best Hoyo gacha, in my opinion.
You see, she's rather reserved. Her way of being friendly is an acquired taste.
Star Rail's story is a
This coin
disaster
is
that I
one
don't
of
think
her
they can ever
prized
recover from.
possessions.
Genshin
I'd
is a
wager it's
disaster
her
on
way of
every
saying
level
nice
that it
to
can
meet
never
you.
recover from. And,
Maybe
HI3
she's
kind
taken
of
by
lost
your
its soul.
rapport with
But
Abby.
equal opportunity Coomer game? I mean, it's definitely working for some people. Lighter personally doesn't do anything for me, really. But I've seen enough people thirsting over his cake to know that he definitely is doing something right for some people out there. Download mobile center, then uninstall, but keep the files and folders. Oh, okay. I'm not 100% sure how to do that with my phone, but I will try to figure that out. Limbus. I watched I watched Limbus Company win a soccer game against
It's saying hi.
oh
to
shit,
us.
who did they fight in the final? Oh my god, I cannot remember who they fought. Fucking Limbus Company won a soccer game against somebody in the 4chan video game General Cup. I can't remember who. What doesn't favor one gender over the other? I like this game. I'm not gonna go that far. The gender ratio definitely needs work.
Quit with the wacky noises already.
We definitely got more males than or more females than males overall. But again, at least the males are there, and at least when we do get them, they're very good designs for the most part. I still think what's his face? The guy they gave out for free during the that event. I still think he's a little
Behold,
boring
my
looking, but at
friends.
least his kit's.
There she stands. Raguna's Lighthouse of Dawn. Here we are. Raguna's dock.
Oh, you mean for the player character? Yeah, my bad.
You'll find echo boats ahead. To
Yeah, they are
ferry
very
you
good about
straight
that.
into the heart of Raguna.
Oh yeah, that guy. That guy was the forward for the soccer match. That guy's design looks terrible, or at least the model they used for him looked terrible.
Well, the Carnival hasn't started yet. We're just passing through, lending our friends a hand. And a quiet arrival, that's not our style. We'll sail into Raguna
Raguna.
with flair, complete with a dazzling show and the loudest of ovations.
Dante, no, I know the difference.
Don't
No,
forget
I'm
to
talking about the
stash
guy with the
some
bug
confetti
arm.
in your pockets for the occasion.
No, I saw the guy with the clock head too. But no, the guy with the bug arm, the model they had for him looked like ass. Thanks for the trip.
My pleasure. Speaking of which, where's that charming little companion of yours?
Abby, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Is it asleep? The fog likely caused this. Don't worry. Echoes will recover when they're out of it. Oh, and do yourself a favor. Try our nectar wine. They say one drop of the Gotcha de Divino will let you rendezvous with the Sentinel in your dreams. Ha! That might just be your shortcut to seeing the Sentinel.
I think I skipped some dialogue there, my bad. I do need to do that, but thank you. Who's watching me? Who's watching me?
In your favor.
Osmanthus wine. No. No. Don't bring up that dirty
What?
ever
Huh?
again.
We docked already? Well, where's Branch and the crew?
He's- I tried waking you up to say goodbye.
You did? I didn't hear a thing.
Good, because I don't actually have eggs and bacon.
This is Raguna, huh? Ah, how do we get into town?
Sent his face, right? Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Dear
Okay.
Pilgrims on your sacred journey, may the Sentinel guide you as it has guided
Yeah,
the returning ship.
my single biggest issue with Limbus Company, besides just not wanting another Gosh in my life right now, which isn't even true because I started playing that goddamn Girls Frontline game in my free time. Yeah, I'm sorry. I do not like this art at all. It looks so cheap. Like something like also just that lazy bug arm. Nothing else on him is bug-like whatsoever. Nice Kafka reference. I've seen better. Like Digimon Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. No, not really. Fuck that reference too. But nah, yeah, no, this guy, sorry, not doing anything for me. The art style in general, not doing anything for me. I also still don't even fucking know what kind of game it is! I've never seen a single shred of actual gameplay footage from it!
Go forth, Andreas, the fool. The benevolent Primus has blessed you with this sacred pilgrimage. May you find the righteous path.
I'll let you know when I'll let you know when I try it, Balin. You got it.
If you're all so righteous, why don't you join the pilgrimage yourselves?
Also, yeah,
Our
Wu is
duty
much better
remains
about
here,
actually making NPCs
shepherd
still
the
look
lost.
distinct.
I
To the
grieve
point
for
that some
you,
NPCs
my
actually look like they could easily make the transition
brother.
to being
Strayed from
playable.
the truth.
Like the old lady from Jinzi's quest, and the commander guy back in the main city.
Truth. Don't make me laugh.
Your transgression is absolved before the sacred pilgrims sail. Go now, and board with humility.
Bless you, flowers, for the creation of Floridian Oboro. We'll have to remember that bit for when we eventually do the Fates live dub in 5 years. Also, yeah, look at those accents.
While you may harbor doubts,
We're finally letting the
I
characters actually
implore
keep
you
their
not to
accents.
disrupt their pilgrimage. Perhaps staying
Because
silent
this game's
now would
dialogue is
better
recorded
serve
in
your
the UK.
interests.
And you are?
Pardon my intrusion. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Cristoforo, a modest playwright, visiting Raguna in search of inspiration.
See, like, look at this guy. I actually can't tell if he's an NPC or playable or not. He looks like if Auto Apocalypse cosplayed as one of the consoles from Xenoblade 3.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm working on a play, tales of pilgrims striving to reach the Sentinel's promised land. Word of a new pilgrim sail about to depart brought me here. I came hoping to glean fresh ideas.
That ship over there?
Yes. When Raganese
Or Goro
first
Akechi.
settled here, they revered the Sentinel. The Carnival
We'll not call
was
you.
their
We'll call him
tribute,
Akechi.
a
If you
sacred
are going to
right
commit to that bit dusk, at least have the decency to call him Goro. Guy you just said in live stream chat. He
seemed the
looks like a
Sentinel
girl,
Imperator
and
preferred
once
not
again,
to
no
flaunt
offense,
its
but the art
power
style looks
overtly to
incredibly
command
cheap
the
to me.
people's awe and respect.
Not bad, but
Yet,
cheap.
amidst
Like
the
I can very much.
Carnival's
As far as I know,
miracles,
Limbus is an
keeping the
indie
people
game.
aligned with
I
its
can smell the
guidance.
indie game on this image.
Legend has it that, moved by its grace, the most devout believer braved storms and mists to find the Sentinel. Thus was born the tradition of the pilgrim sail. Should you wish, I have more stories to tell.
Debbie Raymond. The opposite of Robbie Damon. Yeah, I don't know. That guy looked distinct, but he wasn't in the drip marketing. I don't know what's up with that, man. Like I said, imagine not being able to tell the difference. Who are you? Oh, you're the mandatory one. Let's go talk to that guy again. Yeah, no, hold up. Yeah, what are you? Say words.
A righteous soul with humble curiosity, just as I expected. Fenrico, the Enlightened One, present Primus of Raguna, uncovered the path that leads to the high heaven, where the Sentinel imparts their teachings to mortals. Under his permission, pilgrims set sail for the Promised Land, Their voice is a symphony of hymns, hearts aflame with unwavering piety and hope. I sense your doubt, and it's not unfounded. These pilgrims have little choice. After all, they are not counted among the righteous, but instead deemed the fools by Raguna's laws. Whether a righteous soul clinging to hope amid
Didn't see you in the marketing, sir. We're gonna have to kill you at some point, right?
Floundering in waves of confusion.
This guy wasn't in the marketing, so either he's a well-kept secret, or evil, or going to turn it into a monster at some point.
To reach the Sentinel's promised land. But to
Grotto and catchy pullets.
There must be twists. Perhaps what awaits them is not the sweet salvation promised by their Sentinel, but
a rant about the loot mapper. Oh, I hate that goddamn thing. I haven't done any actual exploration in this game in a very long time, but I remember the loot mapper being very not up to par.
Who knows? Maybe treasures beyond count, or an unnamed beast lurking in the mist. Or perhaps
I'm more like a lot of people love the hell out of Limbus. Again, people were rooting for it hard in that soccer game. People, something about it is vibing with people, but like.
But would you care to share your thoughts on the ending?
Everything I see about it, which isn't much, because like I said, I've seen no actual gameplay footage.
Them as lost
not my cup of tea.
Facing their end in despair, or as wronged righteous finally finding justice.
Not gonna sit here and pretend I have better taste, because again, I have been playing Girls Frontline 2 in my free time. It's very good, unironically. Besides going a little too hard with high-level events for being 1 month into its service. To be honest, I think extremism bad.
Ah, I see. Your comment is noted. Until the Carnival, guest from afar, I hope you enjoy the show.
Ew.
I'm honestly baffled. Was all that real, or just a story? That one gives off a mysterious
Oh, they're
vibe.
doing it to catch up with Eastern servers? Okay, yeah, I did read that it was out in China already for a while. Okay. I mean, that's technically probably a good thing so that they don't end up like Arknights. I just wish that if they were going to do something like that, they would scale back the events. Ah, yes, the air of an artist. Playwrights and their metaphors. Those silly, pretentious individuals.
Ah, who cares? The Carnival sounds like a blast. Everyone's raving about it.
Olivia, you could also make a well remember. Back during Trails 1, we figured out that it's very, very possible that Otto was inspired by Olivier in the first place, knowing that those games were a noted inspiration of Hoyo. You tried it for a couple of hours, has it hooked you? Yeah. The story is kind of whatever. It's a Chinese gacha story. I'm not really into it, but the actual gameplay is pretty fun in my opinion.
Hello there.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
You need a lift to the city? Hop on this gondola right here.
Mamma mia! Also, that boat's alive.
In Raguna, we sail in echoes. They are trusted and reliable helpers, gifts from divinity.
Oh man, a sentient canoe!
A third of a Ragunese's life is spent on a gondola.
Just like Golden Film's Pocahontas.
This little one will get you
Girls
there safe and
Frontline
sound.
2 stream. I don't know what I could do with it. Because I played all the story. Again, I tried it just because I was bored in Georgia. So I wasn't even thinking about streaming it. So I've already like caught up on all the main story, I believe. The only thing I haven't done in that game is cleared some of the harder content because I'm like doing the daily grind to level stuff up at this point. But if that's something people want to see,
Now I can't even imagine what kind of
I will
echoes we
start
might
a
see in
second
the
free-to-play account. Hey, whatever company makes Girls Frontline 2, you want to pay me to stream it? I'll do it.
Maybe we'll come across some that look like you. A whole pack of them.
You're kidding me. Even in the land of echoes, I, Abby, will always be the most special one.
Did I spend money on this game? I bought the little monthly pass thing, the $5 one.
Approved. Welcome to Renacita. Excuse me. First-time visitors must cooperate for inspection. Is this?
No, I know. That's what I meant,
reserved
Flowers.
terminal?
Yeah.
Reserved terminals should be declared upon entry. May I see your declaration form, please?
Yeah, I did that. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I had fun. Again. His Japanese voice is too deep to be Akira Ishida. I don't know, man. That guy's got range. I didn't declare it.
These are the rules. I'll need you to cooperate.
Oh. Been here 2 seconds and we're already
Forgive
arrested.
the inconvenience.
Good job.
By the Order's decree, all
No
visitors
passport.
must undergo customs clearance to ensure safety.
Yeah, I bought the $5 pass
Do
in
have a
Wuwa as
guarantor.
well. I have not bought the battle pass for this patch yet because I don't. Again, stuff going on. Not really really comfortable. Spending more than $5 $5 a month in any for any right now.
Ah, I see you're a guest of the Montelli family. You are granted permission to bring your reserved terminal into Renacita. We apologize for any trouble caused. All echoes, even those in reserved terminals, are seen as divine envoys. Once they are baptized, they too will
Having a
receive
pet carrier.
Imperator's
Can I
blessings.
just put him inside of me like I usually do? Does that mean I can just go visit the Sentinel and skip the story quest?
Naturally, we are all united under the Sentinel's influence, free from division.
I don't know if I like that. That's like the
The
that's like the
Sentinel is
Federation
with
in
you.
Star Trek.
Me, all of us.
I think Italy might be a cult. Chat, I'm
Their
scared.
presence is eternal in our hearts, guiding us always.
Run! Preach with respect and patience, lest you induce doubt and confusion.
Oh, hey!
Acolyte Phoebe.
Her design's very cute.
I'll take it from here.
Her and Brand
Greetings,
were like the
esteemed
two
guest.
characters from the
I
drip
am
marketing
Phoebe,
deluge
an acolyte of the Order.
that I immediately was like, oh, they're
The
nice.
city of Raguna welcomes your arrival. Many visitors are here for the upcoming Carnival. To ensure everyone enjoys the festival
No, I know.
safely,
There's
the
already been
Order
some red
has
flags.
tightened the customs procedures and
Not
added
limited
new
to them calling
regulations.
the Sentinel Primus.
Some
Any games where Church
information
are the good
might
guys?
be
Fire Emblem Three
overlooked
Houses.
on your declaration form. Please accept our apologies.
Haven't changed the stream title at all. Have I not? Oh, for this. Oh, yeah. I just need to lose. If anybody can think of something funnier, by all means, I could change it to Wafia. People seem to like that joke from the other day. I could change it to something to do with the Wafia, but. Also, sorry, Janena, no luck on Ray. Sorry to hear that. She's very fun to use. Hope you can hope you can manage her eventually. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Just keep the church away from me.
Thank you for understanding. Please follow me.
Wafia pizza time. Writing it down.
Follow this road and you'll reach the Nexus. To the
Follow the yellow
Raganese,
brick road.
the Sentinel is the divinity, a holy beacon guiding our way. We hold the Sentinel and all their gifts in the highest reverence, especially the echoes, which bear profound significance to both the Order and the people
I have
of
a funny
Raguna.
story. I have a funny story to tell about my most recent George visit that I'm
You've
not
been
sure if I
hiccuping
should
for a
or
while.
not.
Do echoes get indigestion as well?
Yes.
How am I supposed to know? I haven't had anything to eat since we left Renacita.
I'll
So
save it for when it
hungry.
seems like there's a lot of downtime in the cutscenes. I'm talking over it enough as it is. I'm also not sure if I should share it or not. Oh god. Oh, I'm following her. Okay. She woo on my watch till I pizza time. Of all Hoyo stuff, you have zero to die side. This one joke's on you. This isn't Hoyo. You have no idea where to look to say this isn't Genshin. You know this isn't Genshin because the characters can move. The characters have actual mobility. Number one was Rika from Pokemon. Interesting.
Wow. Are they all echoes?
Yes. Most newcomers to the
Yeah,
city.
you know it's
are
Genshin because the
amazed
characters
by
can actually
spectacle.
move and they aren't bobbleheads.
Now we're talking.
Also,
This
Paimon's
is what
not
the
here.
Land of Echoes should look like. I thought all of Renacita's echoes were like that grumpy poker face we met at the docks. Oh. Hi, I'm Abby. Nice to meet you.
Oh, hello. I'm Phoebe. Nice to meet you too. Oh.
That froze my screen at an abnormally long time. Look different from the ones we saw. You not like them? You also flinched at Abby, so...
It's not that. Members of the Order are instructed to maintain a distance from echoes. We must stay objective to better share knowledge about them and honor our duty to inform the public. That echo we saw is known as a hocus pocus. Children love its tricks. And they say that
Implying
if
that
an
Genshin
adult
has
gets its
momentum or
gift,
inertia because you
they
move
can
so
relive
fucking
their
slow.
happiest memories in dreams.
Yeah, right.
Uh,
Again, I tried to go back to Genshin very,
Sorry,
very
I got
briefly
carried
for like
away.
2 days back when it was when some event was going on. I don't remember what, because I wasn't paying attention to the cutscenes. Why would I? But it was it involved Navia and
yes.
Nilu.
Allow
I
me
think.
to introduce to you the Nexus of Raguna, also known as the Genesis Nexus.
Tried logging
Input your
into that again to
personal
do dailies
information
around that
into the
time for like
Nexus,
2 whole
and
days.
you'll
And
be
it
able
felt
to use
awful.
all common echoes in the city just like a regular citizen.
It's like, oh, you want this cute outfit for Kirara? Go
Please,
explore.
Place your terminal here.
You expect me to explore these fucking controls after I've gone back to playing real games for so long? Hell nah.
Seek salvation from where all began. What's that supposed to mean?
Wezza. A brief history lesson. Sans technobabble, if you don't mind.
This inscription tells the tale of Renacita's founding. Legends speak of a group of displaced people driven from their lands by the lament. Guided by the Nexus, they found refuge on this island, where they learned the secrets of the echoes and, under the Sentinel's watch...
Yep, no, exactly,
they built
Dusk.
their
Like I said, the wall
lives.
crawling.
This
Like, the
legend
area
is
Genshin
known
was like, okay, you have to
widely among
explore
the
this area if you want
Bacchanesi.
this outfit.
Though the true beginnings of Renacida
Just
remain
so
shrouded in lost
much
history,
vertical terrain. When you
scholars
run out
of
of
the
stamina
Order have
so fast,
never
it never
stopped
moved
their
that fast in the
quest to
first
uncover
place.
it.
It's miserable.
Got it. Now, where can we meet the Sentinel?
You're like fucking Spider-Man in this
Wish
game
for
by
an audience
comparison.
with the Sentinel?
She won my Wafia until it's pizza time. God damn it. Anyone done
Yes,
this before?
only one person has
Rovo's
received
Bizarre
such an
Adventure,
honor.
Golden Woo.
The current Primus, Fenrico.
Feels like Fontaine, but better. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. There is some similar architecture going on,
only
absolutely,
enlightened one in
because they're both
recorded
inspired
history,
by, like,
Primus
obviously,
Fenrico
you
can
know,
directly
European
connect
countries.
with the Sentinel to heed
Like, I can
divine
definitely
orders.
see that, but I'm not gonna... I'll shit on Genshin all day, every day. I will always love Fontaine. I will always love Fontaine. I will always love Furina and Nuvia and Navia and Clorind and Risley. I will always love that region. Because that region was, one, genuinely well-written, and two, that region is what freed me. Because, again, even before all this controversy showed up with Natlin being garbage and all this other stuff and the gender discrepancy getting bigger, even way before all that even started, I was already falling out. And it was because I realized it was never going to get any better than that. Like, they peaked. They peaked, and I immediately realized it.
Indeed. Primus Fenrico is the Sentinel Imperator's resonator. As such, he bears the
Yo,
title the
Blanco.
Enlightened One. You'll have the chance to see him at the Carnival when he announces the opening of the ceremony. I hope you enjoy your time here in Raguna and join in with the festivities. If you need help with anything, just let me know. As an acolyte, it's my job to assist all our visitors.
Yeah, it does the thing. I saw someone talking about that in response to, like, everything else going on. Like, somebody else who seemed to have a very similar mindset to me was posted on the 4chan boards or whatever. Just talking about the game state and being like, so why doesn't Nuviet actually do that thing he said about going on his blood hunt against all the Archons? And just, I saw a reply to it that summed it up, and it was just, like, the obvious answer, which is, like, no, he can't. Even though that was a huge part of the conclusion to his storyline, obviously he can't do that, and he's never going to do that, because that's actual progression. Nuviet actually doing what he wants to do would disrupt the status quo, and we can't do that. We can't have Nuviet going back to Liyue or whatever to start shit with Zhongli and fuck up China, because then we can't have a Lantern Rite Festival in China. If it's a fucking war zone. It's nothing. So nothing. No, it isn't Gladian. No, it fucking isn't. Do I have the full story? No. Are people entitled to their opinions? Yes. No. You're objectively wrong. I know enough. I know enough to know that that is objectively wrong.
A gift from one of Renacita's
Oh, okay. I was like, is there any way to make this go faster?
It's bound to be a hefty sum.
Awesome. Once we have it, let's treat ourselves to a meal at a restaurant. I'm actually starving now. Not even joking.
Oops. What do you mean you can't have a Lantern Festival in a war zone? Sounds like you're not trying hard enough. I mean, you could. You could do it anyway, but the tonal dissonance might be a problem. Granted, they don't seem to give a shit about that. Eula was a real one. Again, plenty of old characters and story beats I can still look back at least somewhat fondly on. But we move on. Tee. I love my wife. Have I mentioned how much I love my wife today? Because I do. I think I showed this off last time. I'm going to show it again, just because I can. I think this is the only time in any of these gachas
between
with
the
this
two
style of
of us?
progression system that I actually fully maxed her. Like, I did this occasionally with, like, some skills for characters I like in some of the Hoyo stuff, but never this far. Never this far and never this quickly. That's how much I love my wife. I locked the fuck in. I'm committed. The same thing will happen if Scar ever gets released.
Welcome to Averardo Bank, miss.
I heard about this! So real talk, I don't like this lady's design very much, but I saw she has an Italian accent. I'm fucking in. My favorite Arcanite's character is Lapland. I'm immediately fucking in. Did I pull anyone cool in Frontline? I got Talolo from my standard pools. She's pretty fun. I like her a lot. She's really grown on me. And then I also got Suomi and Macchiato. I did not get Ulrid. Thank you for the follow! Name that I missed. Shit! I'm rusty. I can't read that fast. Who was that? I say the names. It's a polite thing to do. Starlet Mari, thank you for the follow. There we go. Saved it. Also, yes, actual Italian accent. Again, the benefits of being recorded in the UK. Also. Jux, that is indeed technically a spoiler. Not really a huge one. It's just that there is a certain episode that I believe that is specifically parodying. And you are?
A staff member here. The Montelli family ordered me to welcome you and assist with accessing your fund.
Mamma mia. Lose it for once. I think she's just a goat woman. Because we have a precedent for that, but who knows?
May I ask where your companion is?
She has pants, chat! My Scrimblow is asleep in my hand. What?
Understood. Your fund is ready. Please follow me.
How do you get your coat to perpetually billow in the wind like that,
You
ma'am?
may present your terminal. I believe this is your first time using our service. As the Montelli family's esteemed guest, we're upgrading your account to Gold membership.
Yo, Pog? That means I earn 0.2 times more Google Play points.
Your subscription. He is about as lively as a cash machine, so give him a moment.
Even the cash machine is an echo?
Yes, all echoes here belong to the Montelli family. Mercurio's designed to provide self-service banking. The Montellis also put me in charge as your bodyguard and tour guide for Raguna. If you want to see the city before the Carnival, I can arrange a travel itinerary. Perhaps a thundering Mephis type of outing may suit you,
These have actual access. I mean, we're not getting somebody who sounds like Super Mario. I'm so sorry.
Quickly, though I wouldn't bother with it personally.
Maybe someday. Maybe if we get another prominent male character. As far as I recall, the only playable one so far is Brand.
I apologize if I'm not familiar with your personal travel preferences. Please excuse any oversights on my part.
No need to be so formal.
Not at all. The Montellis always treat their guests with hospitality. I'm simply following their lead.
This game drops on Switch too. That would be so funny.
The fund has been deposited into your account. Is there anything else you need help with?
This game comes out on Switch before Genshin ever got a chance to.
Yes.
Any good eats?
The nearest one is Trattoria Margherita. I personally recommend Pizza Tropicale. Would you like to dine there?
I'm making the pizza.
Sorry, I have some work to handle. Please excuse me for a moment. The last lots for the auction have arrived and will be escorted
I'm so
back
sorry
by
that it took
designated
getting
echoes.
to Italy
Make sure you get them
for
on
them to
time.
realize we should just let the voice actors keep their
an
accents.
eye
Oh, we
on
had
number
Lumi.
23 and 56. They're
We did have
foreign
Lumi towards
curiosities
the end
insured
of
by
the
Mr. Lombardi.
China era.
Don't screw it up. All the details are in the memo.
Longo, that's actually illegal here.
I'll leave it to you.
You can't do that in public. Can't put pineapple
Sorry
on
to
pizza
keep
here.
you
They will
waiting.
kill you.
I'll take you to the restaurant now.
I've seen it. I'm sorry, frog in my throat. You seem busy. Everything all right?
Yes, thank you for asking. The bank is short-staffed due to secondments, so I'm handling a few extra things. Normally, I wouldn't take on extra assignments, but my manager promised some paydays off, and the Montellis can be very generous.
Yo, they got an opening?
Sorry, too much. I'll do my best to meet your needs during your stay here.
Don't stress out on my behalf, man.
Don't worry about me. I can handle myself without involving the Montellis. I'm not one for formalities, so let's keep it relaxed.
Why? Hey, let me say it! I'm not used to being allowed to talk. It's weird.
If that's what you want.
I feel like an abuse victim. All these minor things that should
All
not
that
be
formality was starting
praiseworthy.
to feel like exercise.
Like, yeah.
Let's go get something to eat, shall we?
God damn. Oh my god, they actually gave me the money. It's funny. What is this feeling? Is it the Samlar? Wait, what? Why are you talking to me right now? I still, like, full disclosure, I still don't really understand that plot point and what the hell was even happening there. I gotta be real with you. Like, maybe that's what I get for not, what's it called? For not actually reading the dialogue inside the Bimbleboard mode activities, but still. I was very confused by that whole thing. Also, I'm guessing that's, like, exploration stuff for the event, like they did last areas. Happy birthday, Greg Sipes! Hell yeah.
Welcome to Trattoria Margherita. Ciao, Zanny. Knocking off early today, huh?
Is that a dog girl?
Not really.
Or a squirrel girl?
Is that so? You seem all right, considering. So what will it be today? The adios work days? Or the thank goodness it's the holiday platter?
The last one. Thanks.
I ain't
And
saying
this
this
lady
stupid shit.
A visitor from afar? It's a pleasure.
Why is there a Scottish person in Italy, huh? Huh? No, again, by all means, let them keep them let them keep their accents, even if it doesn't necessarily isn't necessarily one-to-one with what the place is supposed to be like. Because sometimes they hide their accents and it sounds really awkward. I was gonna say she looks like she could potentially be playable too. You see what I mean? I'm her new friend.
I see. You certainly have the air of someone who matters.
Here, look at this. You can order anything you like. The Montellis are getting the bill.
Yeah, this girl, the goat girl Zani, she's definitely playable because she was in the drip marketing, but the little waitress, nah, could go either way. Something minor you like about Wu Rover is technically part of the factions, which is the Black Shores. Yeah, absolutely. They're not just effectively an isekai protagonist. Bring me all of your specials. I'll have the same thing she had, but with I'll have 2 more portions of the same thing she had, presumably because of Abby.
Oh, good choice. Zanny's taste will never let you down.
Yeah, I think she's got she's got cat ears on her hat, but I think she has a squirrel tail. I can't prove Scottish people are in Italy. You know what? Fair point. I suppose I can. Stop, wife, stop climbing the walls. That, oh, happy anniversary. I'm making the pasta!
Enjoy!
Oh, does she have an acorn on her apron? Yeah, okay, she's a squirrel. Abby, yo, soup's on!
What's that smell? It's so good!
Dude! Food!
You're Abby, right?
Hi there. This tastes amazing.
I appreciate him not saying anything
Zion,
about it, just going
nice
for
to
it.
meet you.
And also his mouth sounding cool. Just gotta make an event of it.
Did not expect.
No,
to
no, no,
see echoes
Blanco, it's cool, it's cool.
resonating
Abby's
in
cool.
Bondi.
Abby can hang.
Interesting.
Even from a place where echoes are ATM machines? Is it that weird that a Scrimblow lives inside me? Nova, stop phrasing it that way. No.
Well, foreign echoes aren't exactly a daily sight here.
Told you, I'm always the most special one. This is so good.
All right, let's dig in.
It's amazing how in over 20 years of video
You
games,
will enjoy the food, of
we have
course.
still not figured out a method to get characters to eat realistically on screen. Unless it's like something super, super high-end with like motion scanning.
Or you'll ruin
Like
its
the
natural
RE
taste.
engine stuff these
Always
days,
serve
and even then.
freshwater fish before sea fish.
Like
or
we
its
have
tender
this we have a
flavor
character
when
eating in this game exactly as realistic as
I
Titus
start
eating
with
from
this
Final Fantasy
appetizer.
X.
It complements the main course. Hearty, but not too heavy. Perfect for those burning the midnight oil.
Yeah, no, Jen. Again, I had the same reaction when Abby first showed up, but no, we're all just psychologically damaged because of like
don't
Morgana and
forget the
Paimon, but no,
aperitif.
Abby's.
As we say, if you can't appreciate good wine, you don't deserve good water.
Heyo. Insert reference about that one
Now
Columbo
try the
episode with
nectar
Donald
wine from
Pleasance.
Egla Town. It's aged in oak barrels from the Fagese.
Oh yeah, and that one time Ichiban ate bread, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
For its exceptional.
Exceptions to prove the rule. So this is Gorchi di Divino. Apologies to all my Italian viewers. None of you.
And my vacation
that looks good.
never seems to come.
Do I have any orange juice upstairs? I think I do.
Nothing beats a good meal.
Haven't been home for a couple days, so I forget what I have.
Wait, what's the buzz over there?
Probably the Montelli's Echo Show. They've been rehearsing for days, getting ready to perform it for the Sentinel at Carnival. Intrigued, are we? The formal event will be even more spectacular.
Rover has canonically drinking alcohol. Well, yeah, because unlike certain Hoyo protagonists, we actually look our age, which is technically question marks. I think the Genshin protags technically did drink a couple of times, but like they always had to convince people that they weren't a minor for obvious reasons. Uh-oh. Now kiss? The fuck? That's a unicorn fighting a sea serpent! Go back! That looked raw as hell!
I am the Imperator. Aid me, O Arbiter, that we may return the lost unto the earthly realm.
The fuck?
The other one's gotten loose. Hey, it's getting away! After it!
Is the Sentinel hijacking the robots?
Are you alright? It's strange. Why did that Echo suddenly lose control?
You're a robot fucking that
I'm
mean.
fine.
I mean, I hope.
Something's off with those echoes. Let's try calming them down.
I do still very, very casually play Staria, but only in my off time. I will never play that game on screen again because the story is dog water. But it'd be nice if Screwlin was finally playable this year. The year of the robot fuckers. Rise up. I'll know if this is just part of the event. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, no, that's plot. That's the same flower as I don't know her name, but the woman who was working with my husband, the one who's not in jail. I couldn't have been her. Should have been her, not him. Also, so much for lunch. I got like what, one whole bite of spaghetti.
Leave it to me. Are you okay?
Yeah.
The Vitrium dancer suddenly lost control. Luckily, no one got hurt.
Actually.
Now that I think about it, the frequency vibration I sensed felt a lot like empathy.
I could do without that, by the
Empathy.
way. The white text on black screen.
Not sure. It's hard to explain.
That can go away.
Telepathy. Yes. According to legend, the Sentinel speaks
Anyone who
directly
hates
to the
Italian.
Lord Laureate. Could that be what happened?
So the Imperator.
If this were Paimon, she would have gone on a rant about how scary that was. Yes.
Who's
Yes,
the
she would have.
lost? Plus, it said it needs your help.
It would have been very endearing and everybody would have loved it.
To ask for help, wouldn't you say? Something's not adding up. What a headache.
I said lying. It was trying to tell me something. I don't know if it was the Sentinel hijacking it or somebody else trying to make me think it was the Sentinel. But it was trying to tell me something.
The Sentinel
Goddamn, girl,
has
look at them
countless
heels.
ways to send a message. And through the Order is apparently the most convenient one. But why did they go through all the trouble?
Because the church is corrupted, obviously occult and evil. I mean, what?
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe calling for help was the only option. With that message left on Tethys, could the Sentinel here be in a situation similar to Jue's?
Holy shit, they pronounced it right.
But it seems like the locals haven't laid eyes on their Sentinel. Everything feels off. That echo might be our only lead right now.
I mean, she already based. I would assume so, because she said that they were the ones who put on the shows. So I'll just get to the root of the issue. Gotta figure out what caused
As
that.
far as I know, the Montelli family has been promoting the use of reserved terminals and echoes. Most Ragunesi use common
I
echoes
just
and
saw.
don't know much about the reserved
Her
ones.
design's nice for the most part, but
The
she needs to
Montellis
find a
spotted
shirt that
signs
actually fits.
and
I saw those
started
buttons
researching
draining.
reserved terminals. They push to bring back the Carnival so they can showcase their reserve terminals, prove the quality of their echoes, and attract both customers and investors.
Yeah, the eerie music here is nice.
Oh, sorry, just a minute.
Again, if this were Genshin, because
Yes,
Paimon would have just been
Mr.
complaining about the fact that it happened at
An
all
echo
afterwards, they
was-
would have been playing slightly goofy music. Maybe eventually transitioning to
I
something more
see.
serious if you're lucky.
Sorry to keep you waiting. That was Mr. Alberto from the Montelli family.
Alberto!
Also my employer. He extends a sincere apology for what just happened. They too are at a loss to explain what caused the accident. He told me that the Montelli family would investigate further. Please rest assured.
God, people are gonna be like, I know people were incredibly thirsty for this character. Because of this accent, people are gonna be super divided now, aren't they? Because for whatever reason, some people don't like giving the characters silly accents. I think it adds flavor, personally. But I remember people had the same reaction back when Lapland and Arkanites finally got an English voice. A lot of people who I previously saw just wifing at her. Suddenly we're just making fun of her with the pizza memes and everything. I was gonna say, again, personally, it made me like her a lot more than I thought it would.
After all, such an incident only
I was
hinders
very
their
lukewarm on her
promotion of
design.
reserve terminals. They have no reason to rejoice over it. Come to think of it, that echo, it was looking.
Yeah, well, granted, most people who would probably get a stick up their butt about that kind of thing are probably playing in Japanese anyway. Think about that.
I won't pry into my ward's privacy. I only remember what I need to get the job done. Anything else I accidentally overhear just slips my mind. My orders are to guard and to guide. I do my job, nothing more, nothing less. So if you want to investigate, I'll stick with you until you're done.
Thank you very much.
Don't thank me, thank the family who hired me. Their generosity is beyond what you can imagine.
How can I get in on that?
So, what's our next move? It was complete chaos, but I spied the direction it fled. We can try our luck at the Pioneer Association. I know someone there whose forte might help us uncover some
My
details.
fault. The rover just kind of snapped, by the way. I hit X because the dialogue wasn't progressing. That also made the scene skip. The movement is not that jank. The game is not broken. At least I don't know. I don't know if it's a PS5 thing, but it seems to me they've long since fixed like most of the technical issues that plagued the game back at launch. Yeah. Yeah. Always go to the initial crime scene first.
No problem.
Get that shit locked down. I know how this stuff works. Do you have any idea how many episodes of the first 48 I watched while I was in Georgia? Is this the same thing? Okay. It's just not gonna let me do anything with that, even though it's a sign of obvious interference by a certain someone. Current plans based on pull Carlotta. Skip the small circus girl and the blonde white girl. Pull for Brant and Zani. If both Brant and Zani are in the same patch, whoever's in the first half. Good strategy.
Oh, the Sentinel is in a great rage.
What show? The first 48.
Reminding us of our follies.
It's a show that follows detectives
10
who
years
investigate
ago,
homicides
it was our
like
unbridled
immediately after they
indulgence that brought
occur
about divine punishment.
in a couple of like cities across
We
the
should have
across the
heeded
country
Primus
that
Fenrico's
A&E has
words.
contracts with.
Oh, dear visitor from afar.
It's pretty
you may
interesting.
not know.
I was super
10
into it back
years
in the day
ago,
when I actually
the
watched
carnival
TV.
Angered the Sentinel and brought forth divine punishment. Primus
Watching it again in
Fenrico
Georgia because
foresaw the
my
shadow beneath the revelry and halted its spread.
my aunt doesn't have cable.
Simply
She only
put,
has like a
many
bunch of
terrible
like a
accidents
smart TV
happened
with a bunch of
during the
apps.
Carnival, like echoes losing control.
So instead of just leaving
Since
TLC on
then,
forever,
Primus
my granny
ordered
had
the
to
Carnival to stop.
like find stuff
Most
she remembered
Dragonese
watching,
don't like to talk
find them
about
through
that
all the
tragedy,
streaming
So
services.
it's understandable you haven't
Settled
heard
on
of
that.
it.
But yeah, very good show.
Echoes are messengers of the Sentinel. They lost control and attacked people because
Interesting
they were
insights
corrupted,
into the whole
reflecting our
process.
transgressions against the Sentinel. This year, the Order has approved the Carnival. We will return to our traditions. Dear visitor, please join us in praising the Sentinel. Only then can our misguided souls be forgiven.
I also watched a lot of 48 Hours, which is in no relation a different, like, true crime show about a guy who accidentally started a cult. So once again, as an expert from that very limited experience, this is a cult.
It may be a divine blessing, but it has committed an assault against the Sentinel's people. The corrupted will be purified under the holy light of the Genesis Nexus. As for the one that escaped, the Order will retrieve it as soon as possible to prevent further harm.
In other words, the Echo will be reset in the databank. That's how we Ragunesi usually deal with malfunctioning Echoes.
We deeply apologize for the disturbance caused by that undisciplined Echo. Now please excuse me. I have other matters to attend to.
House MD, yo, that's something else I used to be super into. I fell out of love with that one pretty quickly though. After like the third season or whatever.
But she did remind me of one thing. That
where all like his original staff left, besides Foreman, who came back eventually.
To have a clear goal and the sentience.
Just wasn't quite the same.
The Echoes are connected with each other, so usually
isn't anything like watching 24 twice. No. No, there is no Kiefer Sutherland.
We haven't received any reports of other Echoes.
There was a very funny detective in
If it wasn't the Sentinels,
I think the Memphis Police Department, who's in a bunch of episodes. And we occasionally saw insights into her personal life, and she had a very impressive shoe collection. She was pretty neat. But Kiefer Sutherland, she was not. It could have been caused by somebody.
We need to catch it before the Order does, or we won't be able to get the information we need.
Going to assume, by the way, that I would have to do both of these eventually. I know probably not the all the optional stuff within it, but... Oh, no, okay, these symbols. These are the ones that indicate that, those are the ones that are like, progress for the exploration event. Comes with the area. Last recap for potential thumbnail. Is there any movie with the number 5 in it? Almost certainly, but I can't remember.
Oops.
House and Wilson are the original Toxic Yowie. I have to assume there was Toxic Yowie before them.
Surely you know how things work here. It's always about who pays.
There's Jack Bauer, a woman who gets amnesia for looking at a car crash. No. A lot of suspects on the show do frequently try to claim amnesia to try to get out of their crimes.
Since
but
when
no.
do Montellis fret over such trivialities?
Maybe
focus on cleaning up the mess your Echoes caused.
That's a good thumbnail. Did you make that? That was fast. Rocky 5, there you go.
And you are?
Is it cheating to use the Roman numeral, though?
Greetings, Sir Antonio. I'm Zani from the Averardo Bank.
I cooked it meat.
This lady here is a distinguished guest of your family. She was attacked by a rogue Vitrium dancer while dining, and we're investigating.
Ah, so you're... Please, accept my apologies. It's a relief to see you unscathed.
Nice painted on beard guy.
About the Echo's behavior.
Okay, now see, this guy you can tell is an NPC.
Miss Carlotta asked me to hold nothing back. So, ask away.
Also tried to put an apple crumb on pizza and was promptly exiled. I believe it.
Well, before I do, a little context first. In Raguna, the Order controls all terminals for Echo use.
Apologies to Italians
they store
everywhere.
Echoes in their data bank and only grant
I cook
access
the
after
pizza.
thorough screening. Only a select few resonators are permitted to carry a reserved terminal. You see,
Oh, it's a pencil
most
drawn on
Ragunesi
here.
rely on the Genesis Nexus.
How do you
and
get
common
pencil to
Echoes
stay on your skin?
With little need for the special access types. However, things have changed with Raguna opening up to the greater Solaris. People want to travel, making reserved terminals essential for safety outside the Order's reach. You see why demand is up. The Montellis saw an opportunity and started to develop them. After all, necessity is the mother of invention, It should be celebrated, but some think we disrespect the Order's authority or even the Sentinel by doing this. the path forward has been resistant. If you ask me, I suspect the Phasalia family has been spreading slanders about us. We back the Carnival to showcase our reserved terminals to the people. It's our chance to prove their worth and attract investors. The Phasalias have coerced our miners to break their contracts, seizing our largest vein and cutting off our terminal supply. They say the Phasalias have been seen frequenting the Cathedral of Mercury. They must be in league with the Order. How else would they dare to seize our mines so boldly? And it gets worse. With the Carnival nearing and our echoes malfunctioning, the family's executor might have to step in. The Carnival is at risk. While we hope it brings fortune, the festival itself is what truly matters to us, just like the rest of Raguna. We must uncover why the Echo lost control. We cannot let the Phasalias use this to tarnish our reputation any further.
I'm trying to
That
help.
would be good for us, but it hardly seems proper to involve our esteemed guest in our troubles.
I have my reasons.
Understood. Thank you. But I'm afraid we can't spare any of our own to assist you. Rest assured, the Montellis are always generous. Here's an advance. Once the matter is resolved, you'll be well rewarded.
Montelli seem a little too eager to give away money.
If you want help, you must offer a reward.
Not that I'm
And
complaining.
one only declines a reward when they
That is an
refuse to help.
observation.
Yes, that's right. Please accept it. If that's all, I must be on my way. There are many matters to attend to.
Pencil drawn on face. Drawing eyebrows. I mean, yeah, like those are special pencils, though. With those are special kinds of pencils, though.
From what
Filled
we
with like a
know,
material that
the
will
Montelli
stick to your
family has
face,
no motive for such
not
incidents.
lead.
They've been anticipating the Carnival's arrival.
I don't advise drawing on yourself with
The
lead.
Phasalia family
It
is
can
another
technically
story.
kind of stick,
They've
but
been against the celebration from the start.
not well
Perhaps
and
they
probably
could be
not
behind
healthy.
everything. But I don't understand. What could they hope to gain by stopping the Carnival?
Maybe related to that thing in my
You
head?
have a hunch, huh?
No, I have a voice inside my head, besides Abby.
You're right. Let's go.
No, do it be really funny? No, it could be potentially damaging. What do you mean I can't? Oh, it's... Okay. I love this game. Nitpick. Stop changing my default. It's bad enough that the grappling hook can't just be its own button, that you don't have to press L1 for first without screwing something up. It's bad enough that's a thing in the first place, but especially don't keep fucking replacing it with the useless shortcuts that are so situational I never fucking use them. I want that grappling hook on at all times. Okay? Capiche? Eh! Something you can see being patched. You're saying that, Stu, but that's been in the game since day one. That's something that if it was going to be fixed, it probably should have been fixed for this because it's kind of a relaunch. Oh, I can't. There's got to be a way to. I probably just screwed up. There's no way it's not going to let me check what the substats are. I'll work out all that stuff later. Everything's yelling at me. We're not going to worry about it right now.
Here's
Beat
to
Mario
a
and
world
Luigi
of
Brothers ship, nice.
discoveries and wonders. Welcome to the Pioneer Association.
Everyone seems to be happy with how that turned out for the
Miss
most part.
Sandy, it's been some time. Have you finally decided to join us?
No. I'm
See, this
here for
guy's
something
pushing it
else.
because his outfit itself
This
is so
Mr.
generic, but
Fulby
like even
from the
this
Pioneer
guy,
Association.
like his actual face
hello,
model,
you
pretty
brought a new
good.
friend. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Fulmi, head of the Wuthering Film Studio under the Pioneer Association in Raguna.
Wuthering?
How should I address you?
Does that count as a name drop? Nice to meet you. I'm Nover, but everybody calls me Rover because they have a speech impediment.
Your name rings a bell. Oh, you're the legendary Rover.
Oh, you have it too. Cool.
Savior from a foreign land, the dark thunderbolt streaking across the world.
I'm
I've
not
longed to meet
Batman.
you. By the Sentinel, let me seize this extraordinary moment.
You sat you sat it a little creepy towards the end there. You're getting into Smeagol territory. Let me touch your skin. You were getting a little into that, and I don't like it. 2, I just realized you run a film studio, so they had to put fucking film in your hair to remind you that you run a film studio. Never mind, this character design is trash. Fuck this guy. It's just titles.
Wait, you're actually some kind of celebrity.
No.
Indeed, she is.
No, serious, I'm
Raguna's
not. Please
roots
don't
have
suck my
only
dick.
Recently opened, so her feet haven't made it here yet.
I don't need y'all to suck my
Should
dick.
you perform a great deed, trust me to ensure your name echoes throughout Raguna.
I had a nagging feeling I'd met someone important. But let's get back to what matters. We're here to ask a favor. We're investigating a Vitrium dancer who caused a scene around Trattoria Margherita. It fled in this direction, and we're wondering if you can recreate the scene for us.
I know the one you mean.
Perfect.
Saw it streaking out of the city with a few order fellows in tow.
And that's why I can never go back to Italy.
As for recreating the scene, Seamoss, my friend, it's time to get to work.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime girl.
Oops. I found it.
No, I do not put
Fulman's
YouTube
forte
/
is
Twitch clips in
celluloid
my hair
film.
when I go out.
He can
I'm
convert
pretty sure that
events
would get
into
me
films,
arrested.
recording all that happens within a span of time.
Night, Blanco. Have fun with
His
Drive.
partner, Seamoss, uses a memory projector, Forte, to show these captured moments.
There it is. Take a look.
So it did leave the city. This complicates matters. The area beyond is too vast to search effectively. Plus, Tacet discords are hampering
This
our
is the region that is
investigation.
heavily based on Italy,
We
yes.
can't start searching just yet.
Abby?
What do you think I am? Not a chance. And I'm too sleepy to help. Just wake me if there's any progress.
Would you do it for an Abby snack?
I'm sorry. I can only record what is plain to the eye.
Don't be hard on yourself, Mr. Fullman. You've been a tremendous help. At least we're not flying blind anymore. But Rover, we need a new plan.
Back carefully.
Give me a
Oh, we found him. That was
Yes.
easy.
Look at this.
Good job, Shep.
How could this be?
His garb suggests he's from the Montelli family. Could they be involved in this turmoil?
Too soon to tell. But also, again, they literally are the people controlling any of the performing ones, so probably. But hey, not the worst crime family I've ever seen. So long as they don't show me a still image of a bird. It's too soon to tell.
Indeed. But it's rare to wear a mask before the Carnival. He must have wanted to
Yeah,
hide his
Abby's
face.
taking his mandatory anti-Paimon
With
nap.
their eagerness to promote the reserve
He has to
terminals,
sleep for at
the
least
Montellis would be
6
the
hours a
last to invite
day
trouble now.
to make
If
sure
he's
that people
tied to the
don't
disturbance-
complain about him being too talky and compare him to Paimon.
Then perhaps we should seek Miss Nyarla's expertise.
Also, yeah, dude uses forte in a
She's known for her
non-combative role.
intricate
Which is
masks,
interesting.
and this one seems custom.
If Wuwa wanted to be
Good
really
idea.
funny, they would also
The
release
nobles
this
are
guy as a
secretive.
playable character before
Direct
Star
questions
Rail
might lead to
and
unwanted
release that
attention.
director man voiced by Todd Habercorn. I have a bold and daring plan.
Aha, excellent. Let's make for the masked reverie.
Certainly a mafia story, yeah. You ever think about the fact that the true villain of Pentagony was some mafia boss named Gopher Wood, who never actually appeared on screen ever, and only spoke to Sunday through a bird? in like 2 cutscenes and never to the main cast. You ever think about that? Chat, you ever just stop and think about that? Penacony was not written! It was inflicted! It was not conceived! It was spawned! So Sunday wasn't even the main villain. I mean, in the sense that, like, he was working for the guy and we fought him, yeah. But, like, the whole reason he was pushed into going down that path was the machinations of that guy, so yeah. Greater scope villain or whatever.
Good luck.
Yeah, no, I repeat, again, I still play that game just because it's very easy to keep up with and plays itself to a degree. And, like, I do like, like the actual gameplay, you know, when you actually have it. You don't have it during the main story. Like, the challenge modes and shit. That's fun, but again, you will never see me stream that game again, not even for polls. Dead. Shit is dead in the water and never coming back. Hey, girl!
Has the perfume, compact, and jewelry set arrived?
Oh, good. She has an accent.
Yes, they have. Would you like them now, or shall we deliver them to your residence before tonight?
Oh, French person!
Tonight? No, I'll take them now.
I pulled this woman on accident, by the way. I didn't show it off at all.
It won't take long.
Again, I was born in Georgia. So I did 2 YOLO pulls. 2 YOLO 10 pulls
Welcome to
on her banner.
Mastery. From masks to elegant garments
You know how that
and
goes.
splendid stage props, we crafted all to order. How may I help you today, my dear?
Why are they not showing us this mysterious French person? I'm scared. Who's there?
Oh, so eager to skip the
Oh, it's an echo.
pleasantries, are we? I'm right here. Do I seem invisible, or are you simply ignoring me? I am right behind you.
Madame Nyarla, I saw you. Your mask gave you away.
Oh, don't spoil my secret so soon. It's not every day I get such a charming visitor. Besides, only by hiding oneself can the true beauty of a mask be revealed. Don't you think?
An
But
echo
scaring the
or
guests is
just an
your
invisible French
twisted
woman?
sense of humor, isn't it? I hope this didn't bother you.
No, but why'd you specify
Invisibility
French
is
in a
Madame
weird way? I don't know.
Nyarla's forte. Madame Nyarla, this is the distinguished guest invited by the Montellis. She is very interested in Carnival masks.
Now, the question of the day, chat. Will I actually get to wear this? They're gonna give me this, and I'm gonna wear it in cutscenes probably, but will I get to actually keep this and equip this?
Even covering the smallest intricacies.
Just
I
for
admit
Forte?
I'm
Another person just
surprised.
using it to run a business instead of fight?
Not long
Kinda
ago, we customized the mask just like
I guess
the
we
one
did
you've
technically have that back in
described.
China as well with Verena. Verena was also like
If
a
the
gardener, a botanist, or
carnival is a
whatever, right?
dream shared by all Ragunesi, then a well-crafted mask.
Typical French women, always showed up invisible.
When faces are hidden, souls break free from the shackles of everyday life. That's why we love balls and plays, eagerly awaiting
It's like Brussels
the
the Five!
Masks liberate our spirits. We believe they reveal what lies within. It is our honor to help our customers express their innermost selves. So, are you certain you want to custom order this particular mask?
She's sussy nunny baka. Will I be forced to reveal my hand? What? What's the problem with that? This has big Bethel scares me energy. I don't know where that comes from. Well, I mean,
That's a very fine mask. If I remember correctly,
whatever presents he had in the
the
beta
one
was
Mr. Gilbert
Did he have
picked up
presents in the
last week
beta? Does
was
anybody
very
who played
similar.
know?
If it's your first mask, a unique design might be more fitting.
Oh no, is she a
You have
Karen?
an impressive memory.
Carlotta is
I'll be on
Italian
my way now.
for Karen. Don't look at me like that. I'm a married woman.
We spotted a fellow on the street with a mask that caught our eye. I didn't expect it to be Mr. Gilberto from the Visalia family.
He did have a cutscene based on the few clips we saw. Wow. I mean, I want to believe that Kuro's not that shamshackle, but like the launch of the game was very rough, and we do know for a fact stuff was rewritten on kind of a time crunch, right? So fuck. Yeah, it's very possible then that Calcharo actually had a role to play in the beta, and they rewrote it so fast and so haphazardly that they just forgot to include anything new for him, and they just never went back and wrote anything new. That's fucked. Liam Neeson in Ireland, and I'll never guess who he was talking to. Oh shit, what celebrities have we talked about recently?
Yes,
Who would Liam Neeson
they're
be
one
talking
of the
to?
oldest families in Renacita. Their ancestors once ignited a war here, but they were defeated and driven out of Raguna.
The Visalias are a mixed
Think
lot.
of any celebrities
Some hold honor,
that would be relevant that
others
he'd be
bring
talking
disgrace
to.
to the name.
Or was he just talking to someone Italian?
They show new ambitions. Lately, they've taken to more prominent roles in the city, flaunting their mining ventures
Not
and
talked
acting
about
with
what?
increasing arrogance. Speaking of which, I
Ed
reviewed
Sheeran.
mask 23 times.
You know what? That's my final answer.
I see why it's left a deep impression.
Anyway, given your standing with the Montellis, I'd advise against this design.
Getting warmer. Was it an actor from Deep Space Nine?
A rumor has it the Montellis plan to push for reserved echoes at the Carnival. It stirred tension with the Visalia family. Best avoid any association.
Yes,
That
okay.
incident with the Montellis echoes going berserk. Unfortunately,
I'm gonna guess Rene Aubergenois just
who
because I know he's had
knows
the
how
most
this will
extensive film
affect their
career out of the bunch.
promotion.
Was Liam Neeson talking to Odo?
So, the trail leads to the Visalia family. The Visalia's residences are
He
near
said
the
Ireland for a
cathedral
reason.
in
Oh,
Wuthering.
I'm dumb!
We could stop by the
Was he
opera for
talking to
more
O'Brien?
Thank you
Yo!
for the lead, Madame Niarla.
Eno.
And we will reconsider the mask's design.
I'm dumb.
Thank you for your time.
I forget, O'Brien's such a well-rounded
You're
character.
too polite, Mademoiselle
I
Zami.
forgot the fact that
You're
he's
my
Irish.
special guest, after all.
That's cool.
Isn't it interesting how a small mask can both hide and reveal? I can't wait to see the face you choose to show.
And then 5 minutes later, the bad guy killed him. Boo!
I
What the
look
fuck,
forward
Liam
to your next
Neeson?
visit. This
You couldn't
splendid
save-
reverie
you couldn't
is
save
always
O'Brien?
open for you.
Lame. Bullying Miles O'Brien? Not cool, Hajime. Was the villain? Who is the villain? Ron Moore? Hey-oh.
Ciao, we need to get to the Cathedral of Mercury.
Got it. Please, come aboard.
Legends say the Sentinel quelled the storm and stilled the waves, sparing countless lives at sea. To show
I'm
their
glad we're spending so much
gratitude,
time with this
people
one, by the
place
way.
candles around the statue,
Full disclosure, when we
keeping
first
them
got
lit
here,
both day and night.
like when we ran
Every
into
boat that
Brant
passes
pretty much
pays
immediately.
their respects.
And then Phoebe very briefly,
The
and then
place
her, I
seems
was getting like,
bountiful,
oh man, is this
but
gonna be
it's
like
best to show
the
respect as we
Law
pass
from
by.
Scario, where we have like 80 fucking guys just to get to 80 different guides just to like pop in and be like, hey, I'm a playable character by the way, for no reason. But nah.
So, is this the statue of the Sentinel? Why does it feel weird?
Maybe the fact that it was in my hallucination and fighting a giant whale. Or no, a sea serpent. The whale was earlier. Some Irish girl. Seems like a revenge story. It's the Irish girl from that really kind of racist episode of Next Generation, where they came across a planet of Irish tinkerers.
We are now in the Phasalia Residency's territory. We should... Wait, look over there.
Nostalgic. I was thinking about it. I was literally thinking about it like 0.1 seconds before Brant showed up, and I got distracted because Brant's cool.
Let's follow him.
But I full disclosure, I was thinking it. God, remember when we fought a giant space whale that was the reason for all the trouble in Fontaine? And then some Mary Sue bullshit character showed up out of fucking nowhere and treated it like it was a harmless pet? I love Fontaine, but fuck that one part of it specifically. Fontaine is great because of the character writing. That whole bit at the end is bullshit. I was probably too nice to it when it happened because I was riding high from the Furina stuff. But holy shit, fuck the fact that that happened and that was the solution. Rules? Give me some examples. I don't have to. You're in a cult, and you were clearly not mandatory because otherwise you'd be upset. Budget.
Gilberto, how are things progressing?
Your trust means
So
a lot,
that's what he
Priest
looks like he do.
The flower has been quite effective.
That'd be really funny.
A word of caution. Don't overstep. We can't afford unwanted
Walk really
scrutiny.
slowly. Okay.
I know what I'm doing.
Our sanctuary isn't infinite. Some murmurs are getting harder to quiet.
I understand. That's why we seek unity and integration. Our beliefs are already one.
Oh, stop having like you two are
This
important.
is
You both have
also the
NPC
destiny
face.
they intend.
You can't be the real threat. Flight? Like, actually? Oh, it's not gonna work. I have to... What does that have to do with anything? That's a weird place to give me that. A place where I can't actually do it, as far as I can tell. Do it again. Do it again. Yeah! That's fucking cool. Is the plant girl good? Yes. Yes, she is. I'm probably biased. I don't know if she's literally like the new #1 DPS, but she is #1 in my heart, and she is very fun and stupid to use. Like, look at that. Oh, didn't mean to do that. 1 second. Look at that. Look at her. I can just do that. I can just spam that and keep doing that forever, Dusk. And she gets Spider-Man. Where's the thing hanging from? Don't worry about it. Who gives a shit? It's cool. Look at Love Cobb. Genshin could never and will never.
Ah, more seekers. What brings you to these halls?
You're evil, aren't you?
Sir Gilberto. Oh, Gilberto from the Physalia family.
Or that.
A pious soul. Frequently here in prayer. But not today, it seems. I've heard whispers of you. An acolyte mentioned your desire to meet the Sentinel. I assume you must be interested in following their path. But I don't think you truly understand.
This guy looks like Wise Vinny died!
Allow me to explain.
A little bit. He has Wiseman energy. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god, chat. I just realized when that Trails remake drops, we're gonna get HD Wiseman. Oh, that's gonna be so cursed. I dyed my hair brown and Young Justice is so back, baby. If you must.
You've probably heard about the connection between the Carnival and the Sentinel.
You did the standard banner thing. Who should you pick?
Do you know why?
Genshin, Lingyang, or Encore? None of them are great compared to other units. Like, Encore got power crept kind of hard by Chongli, but you don't have Chongli, so that might not be an issue. Lingyang, I personally... he's the one standard I don't have, so I haven't gotten to try him out a lot. Everyone says he's bad. I think his playstyle's kind of fun, but I don't know what I'm missing. Again, I only got a chance to try him out very little towards the very beginning of the game. And Jianshin is allegedly a decent shielder, and I tried to play her after I initially got her and didn't want her on my other account. I personally don't see it. She doesn't really shield or heal enough to be my only sustain in my experience. So, literally, just whichever one's design you like the best, or whichever one you think you need the most. Like, I'm not sure what you're still very early, so I don't know what your account's looking like. But, eventually your end game goal is going to be to get, like, a functioning team of every element, right? So, like, if you don't think you're gonna want to pull for Chongli when she reruns eventually, maybe go for Encore.
Paraded like lost souls.
If you don't like Carlotta, since she seems to be the premier ice DPS, Lingyang.
Towering waves.
And again, Jianshin, I'm confused. Her role seems kind of ill-defined.
It was sent as punishment, a warning against our indulgence and division. This is our Primus, Fenrico, the Enlightened One. Amidst that chaos, he
Young
stepped forward
Justice,
and
he's the
quelled
Wuthering
the
Justice Season
Sentinel's
5.
wrath.
Oh my god.
Raguna's greatness was forged from its battles with the sea. It inspired a common goal
Not the best selection,
in
yeah.
all our hearts.
Yeah, this being the first patch for PS5 users is actually quite mean because, yeah, like, obviously, like I said, Carlotta, the new premier ice DPS, Jeiji, obviously going to be her best support. Very few people are probably going to be lucky enough / rich enough to get both of them, like, right off the bat, right? So yeah, kind of mean. Carlotta seems to be really good. All the videos I've watched on her, it seems like she's. I haven't tried her out personally because I can't level her yet. I don't have the materials for it. But she seems like she's pretty good so long as you like her playstyle. It's just that you might not be able to use her best support right away unless you can get lucky and also get JG.
Without everyone working together, land cannot be cultivated, islands cannot unite, and dams cannot be built. A nation's strength lies in its unity. You see? This is why we preach restraint and control over our desires. Only through rituals can we strengthen our resolve.
I just asked for directions to Walgreens, my guy.
This is why we must banish those who stray from the right path and impose restrictions on those who threaten the common good.
Why I can't talk to religious people?
We've dedicated ourselves to this cause.
Seems like you disapprove of fun.
You misunderstand me. I simply mean that the Order's actions are always made with great deliberation.
Music is very nice.
Guided by the Sentinel, we strive to unite and lead the
music
people.
here so far has been great.
We hope
very,
to build
very
a
different
kingdom
from
on high,
China era.
a land of the blessed, as it was in the beginning and ever shall be.
Oh my god, it's only 9:30. What the hell?
I trust you'll have faith in the Order's judgment. We handle all matters that come to our attention.
The fuck was that?
What did you say? How could the Montelli family? Forgive me. I must attend to pressing matters. If you have further questions, seek answers in the cathedral. We are always open to those in search of truth.
Tell me you can't help me without telling me you can't help me.
But I remind you to keep your distance from the sacred relics and honor our customs.
Especially the
Otherwise,
pineapple thing.
We will have no choice but to address any act of disrespect.
Is Sentinel supposed to be one of those water horses with wings and horn? I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Like, it looked like I said, I saw the unicorn. Oh no!
What's got him so rattled that he'd leave us like that?
Oh, we can't get away
He's
from him.
hiding something. We saw
Yeah, no
Gilberto
shit.
enter the cathedral with our own eyes. He couldn't have vanished into thin air.
Or could he?
Could there be a hidden chamber or secret passage within the cathedral?
Now that you mention it, something's not sitting right.
Talking so much. It's cool. Okay, yeah, no, it is atheist. I'm sorry, what? I mean, that is what I am, but how did the game know that? I'm sorry, I have to know. What? That's for not having my passport. Run, climber, attack in the Order of the Deep. You get an achievement for acting up in the church. And it's called atheist. Oh, that's fucking great. That's hilarious. Your religion is a hollow lie. Oh my god. Oh, don't make me. It's gonna make me. Having the god of the region being a majestic kelpie is unique. I don't necessarily know if it's supposed to be a kelpie specifically, but like it's a combination of like every different kind of like mythological horse that's not fully horse, right? It's a Pegasus, a unicorn, and a kelpie. got spikes on its back, too. I'm not sure if that's a Kelpie thing or yet another variant that I'm not familiar with. Flight is usually... I saw that, yeah.
Order to have such a grand garden hidden here.
Yeah, I don't use this
But
enough.
where
Which
could
one is
Gilberto
Flight?
have gone? Let's split up and see what we can find.
I do not see Flight. Don't have the issue with the gadget, but lets you play on mobile, you heathen. I do and I hate it. I don't see Flight. Is it only available outside? I didn't read the thing fully, but it seemed like... The pause menu first. Oh my god. Not the guy. I don't know what I'm looking for. Utilities? Oh, this shit. Yeah, again, I'm sorry. I hate this system. Like, if you're going to include so many fucking functions that they don't even fit on the goddamn wheel, you need to make a bigger wheel. Or come up with some kind of different system for all these things. Yeah, I can't stand this shit. That's one thing I'm definitely not going to do anytime soon. See, that's so stupid. I can't even do it. I still can't even actually do it.
Against my vines.
I assume I have to be up higher. There it is. Whee! Okay, yeah, so it's just... Yeah, it's just faster gliding, yeah. No, that shit, again. One, that wheel's stupid. It needs to be bigger. Two, that did not need a, that did not need to be a separate function. They need to just make the glider faster, quite frankly, because it is very slow. Oh, I still... Yeah. Yeah, again, see, I hate this.
Did he head that way? At the end of the garden. Is that a confessional?
I can climb the
Looks
walls like a goddamn
they're
spider.
slowly finding their way.
Is that a confessional?
No need to rush. I too am curious to see what truths await
Have
them.
you broken my husband out of jail yet or not? That's all I care about you
The
for.
grand revelry draws closer and closer.
Also, Wiseman is working with them, pretend to be surprised. Oh, that was Act 1. Oh shit, okay. That's a weird way to end it.
Forward.
Especially because I would have preferred to take a nice break there because that was the end.
Soul?
I confess that I have a climbing addiction. Yeah, play along. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
What do you wish to confess?
I sleep too much, eat too much, and squander my days in idleness. I mean, not inaccurate.
The Sentinel grant your absolution. Go in peace, and transgress no more. Now, I shall open the path to your ascension.
Yeah, if there had been a proper breakthrough, I probably would have broken the part up, quite frankly. Because everything going on, I need to... be a good way to get a regular upload schedule going again. Breaking stuff up and uploading shorter VODs for a while. I confess to eating too much pussy. What kind of Pokemon is that? Oh, it's like the actual open new area. What do you mean it's not all Venice? What do you mean I have to actually explore? Oh, right, it's a Genshin clone. Of course I have to explore. Eh. Oh god, I'm gonna have all kinds of stuff popping up now because like there are new events and stuff that are tied to the new area. Are these what the teleporters look like here? Yeah. Hey! Just like the last map now. It's a little more colorful. I'm not sure. Again, generally speaking, I like the vibe of this area so far. I do wonder if they're going a little too far in the Genshin direction again. This very much looks more like a Genshin map. I know a lot of people didn't like the more desaturated color palette of China, but again, I thought it fit considering the nature of the world and the whole like almost Death Stranding vibe they were going for, being post-apocalyptic and all that shit. This, by comparison, kind of just feels like more of the same. What the hell am I looking at, Blanca? I don't know what that is. I think it looks good, maybe? I don't know. I can't tell what I'm looking at. Alright, well, you know what? Close enough. Oh, it's a pizza. Oh, okay. It's a tiny pizza. Oh, it's a homemade one. Okay. Fair enough. 3, 2. All right, well, I'll tell you what. Not quite as clean a break as I would have liked because we did get the bumper for Act 2, and obviously that was meant to be the big opener for it. But yeah, no, I stand by what I said again, with my life being what it is right now. I feel like the smartest thing I could do, both because I've been meaning to do this more in general, fucking impromptu New Year's resolution, and because again, just I think the lack of content is not hurting me necessarily. Like I'm such a small time channel that like who fucking cares. But I have noticed the the dislike spammer still has not forgotten about me. And 2, like, -5 subscribers in the last month, which, you know, might mean nothing, might mean whatever. You get what I mean. Consistent upload schedules are good. disappearing for weeks at a time, bad. So, for the purpose of YouTube, as my wife writhes on the ground in pain, I'm gonna take a quick break and break the video up. Thank you all very much for joining me. Special thanks to Fusion, Go-Kart Tier Patron, Vroom Vroom. If you want to help support my wife not writhing in pain, check out links in the description. Love you guys. Bye-bye.